Hello, everybody. I am making some biochar out here in the land, and I wanted to say fuck Donald Trump and everything he stands for, but also fuck the mainstream Democrats for everything they did to get us here. The vaccine mandates, gaslighting us about the origin of a man-made virus, most likely, that killed our parents and grandparents. Fully supporting an actual fucking genocide, changing language so that complaining about said genocide was called anti-Semitic and you were lumped in with some of the worst characters in history. And that by no means stands up to like mass Gestapo roaming through our streets, grabbing random people, throwing them into unmarked vans and disappearing them into torture dungeons, basically. But it's like a two forms of fascism. There's your friendly fascism and your Gestapo balls out destructive frowny face fascism. We have to remember who's in charge of this whole process. Right now it's not the people. Because of Citizens United, corporations have the ability to act as if they are people in terms of speech by giving countless money through shadowy means to all these campaigns. So the problem with both is that they're not serving the people, they're serving their donors. Donors like the military-industrial complex and the tech industry, the pharmaceutical industry. You don't hear the Democrats right now going off about the fact that there's been an illegal war declared and started with Venezuela. You do hear them go off about the fact that the Obamacare system has been messed with because the subsidies have been changed around. Because the most powerful Democrats have a lot of their campaigns paid for by the pharmaceutical industry, and not just that, the medical insurance industry. And under the guise of doing something good for the people, they've made a shitty system that also only empowers the billionaire class. And you might say, well, it's an imperfect system, but at least it works. At least it's something. But if that imperfect system empowers the wrong people to get control of the entire system, it's a process of getting us more and more used to authoritarianism in any guise. In one phase, we forget the abuses of the last phase because it's so bad. And then in the next phase, we forget the abuses of the previous phase because it was so bad. And in each case, they get to turn up the heat and increase the amnesia on the population. But people remember, and they're sick of this shit. So what do? Get active in your communities, start increasing local resilience. Only support candidates that refuse PAC money, especially APAC money. So the solutions we do get are actually able to do some good.